Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik from Figured Out Productions. The following video is a video of some kind, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, it's Adam here, and you already know what's going on. Sorry about the apologies if you're watching this at the time it came out, because it's late in the day. But today's a big day. It is the day of the birth of the 9th generation of video game consoles, and to kick that off, of course, we have the Xbox Series X, which, not surprisingly, that's what's in this box here. So what this video is going to be is basically just an unboxing and a slight discussion about it. I intend to do videos talking about, you know, maybe comparing it to some of the other Xbox consoles, maybe like first impressions, all that kind of stuff. You know, we'll roll those out as time goes on, but right now I just kind of want to just revel in the birth of a new generation. And I do want to address the obvious. I would love to be doing this for a PS5. Unfortunately, I was unable to secure a pre-order for a PS5, at least the way I wanted to do it, which was through Best Buy. What happened in this instance, though, is I actually didn't get it through Best Buy. I got it through Microsoft, sort of. What happened was a guy who I'm going to call Bruce, because he doesn't want me to give out his real name, but he wanted me to refer to him as Bruce. I want to give him a huge shout out here, and I hope you guys will do that as well. Because he basically sent the money for this. He just donated out of nowhere and just said, like, you know, you've had a hard year with my mother passing away and all this other stuff. And I think he also just kind of wanted to get back for watching the channel, which I don't request of anybody, but he just did it. I never asked for it. It just showed up in my PayPal account. So thank you to him very much. And he said very specifically, like, it goes for one of the next-gen consoles. So I put it down for this. When I actually ordered it, I had intended to also get it at Best Buy, but I couldn't get it there yet. When they all went live on Microsoft.com, they were just sitting there. Like, a bunch of people were saying they couldn't get it to work, but I had no problems. I got it to work just fine. So I went ahead and I ordered it, and thank you very much, Bruce, for making that financially viable. Because of him, whenever the PS5 is available, I'll be able to scrounge that one together and get that too. But enough time for that later. So let's go ahead and open this up. Just cut through the sides there. Man, this was kind of killing me, because it was like I had the FedEx tracking number, and it was just like it was sitting on. It felt like it was just sitting on the FedEx truck all day long. Oh, I like this. The boxes actually say Microsoft. I didn't realize there was anything special about the cardboard, because I've never really ordered anything from their website before. Nicely packaged here. We got these two little end pieces to kind of secure the console, and then inside the console itself, which is heavy. Not surprising. That's a proud tradition of Xbox hardware. But there it is, the Xbox Series X. Before we open it up, let's just kind of enjoy for a second the sides. 4K gaming up to 120 frames per second with a bunch of asterisks, because all of this stuff is variable. It's got a 1 terabyte SSD built in, 8K HDR up to 8K HD high dynamic range, which is one of those things where, like, oh, the dashboard will work, but probably most games never really will. 4K Blu-ray support. Of course, there is the Xbox Series S. I don't care about that version at all. It's an all-digital version, and it's actually much less capable than this one. So, yeah, you'll never see that on this channel. Unless somebody sends me one, and I'm like, cool, thanks. Like, I don't care. Physical media all the way for me, but that's not a surprise. And then, of course, the Series X logo down there. Microsoft seems to be really owning the fact that, I mean, they've said this before, they want to end the whole concept of console generations and instead just kind of go behind a singular brand. So the Xbox brand is just going to stay consistent, and then they're just calling it the Series X, which I believe is why it's so, like, the Xbox One games that are still coming out are so similarly, you know, compatible with this thing, and even the box art's all the same stuff. It just says it's compatible with this, and yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a nightmare to unpack, but it doesn't really matter right now. As for games, I don't have any at the moment, but Ubisoft's sending me some stuff. I think Sega's sending me some stuff. I got a free code from for a game called Yes Your Grace, so just want to give them a shout out. Obviously I'm not really one for digital stuff, but they just sent it to me, so thank you very much for doing that. But anyway, enough of all that. Let's go ahead and take a look. So, and on the back you have this Power Your Dreams, and you see Master Chief there. Yeah, very cool. So let's go ahead and do it. There's a single piece of tape here on the side, and we're going to go ahead and cut through that on there. Sorry, you probably hear sirens going on. That happens, but whatever. Let's open from, no, not down there. We'll try, not this, yeah, we'll try this side as well. Cut through there, and then, oh, there's some more over here, so we'll cut this part on the back. Very nice. Okay. I like this little cutting thing. It makes it way easier. So here we go. Here's the moment. Lift it up. Boom. And of course, you guys got to see it before I did. Power your dreams. All right, you got it. It is heavy. Okay, take that out. And what else we got in here? We got some paperwork stuff. Nice foam inserts here to keep the console secured. We've got power cable. This is the standard 2-prong, like figure 8 style power cable. This is actually the same one that the Xbox One X uses, the S uses, the original Xbox uses this. It goes further back than that. The PS1, the PS2, the Slim PS3, the PS4, the original PS4, the Sega Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn, and a lot of the more modern retro adapters for older consoles actually all use this same thing, which is, I think, pretty convenient. So over here we've got the controller. Let's take a look at that. Inside the newer controller, this is my first time holding it. While it does look a lot like the original Xbox One style controller, I can tell you immediately it does feel different. The texturing on the back is different. It feels slightly smaller, although that might just be, that might not actually be right, but it feels a little smaller, but in a good way. I think it feels very aerodynamic. Ergonomic, sorry. And not aerodynamic, no, fly, no. But, yeah, it's got 3 face buttons instead of the 2 it originally did, plus the Xbox button, so there's an additional button there. The D-pad is definitely different. But yeah, this feels pretty solid. It feels pretty solid. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And it comes with, of course, the standard need for AA batteries. I did actually order but there is a plug-in charge kit for this, so you don't ever have to use AA batteries, because I hate using batteries. Unfortunately, that kit has not arrived yet, but I will have that. But I like the controller. This little paperwork thing is basically just, here's how you activate a console, in case you've never done that before. Product warranty, all that sort of stuff. HDMI cable, I probably won't need this. I've got spares of these laying around. But the Microsoft Xbox brand HDMI cables are pretty good cables, actually. I don't think there's going to be anything else in here. This feels surprisingly heavy, despite not having anything else in it. No, I don't think there's anything else in there. It's kind of weird they don't give you any... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, it's weird they don't give you any batteries. They do give you batteries. My bad. They were in the controller pouch here. So, yes, they give you a set of 2 Duracell brand AA batteries, which oddly are, at least mine are in French. They have English as well, so these are Canadian batteries, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, there you go. That's the entire unboxing of that part. So let's look at the console itself, which this is my first time really getting to see it up close. It's got this little Power Your Dreams thing over it. And then if we take the tape off here, nice, get that. And I guess I opened it from the bottom, but that's fine. There she is. She's got a rubber base there. Very cool. Yeah, this thing is, I mean, it's big, but it's a strange shape, but it's actually not the behemoth I think I was expecting it to be. You can keep it like this, or you can just keep it like that. I'll have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure that they designed it that way. But I'll have to double check the photos. It might be like, oh no, it goes that way. So I will double check. So don't quote me on that one. But I know you're at least oh wait, the rubber feeding are there. So this, boom, there you go. Disk drive up. You can do that if you want to keep it on its side, which I do. As I think about it, I look at my current setup and I go, I would prefer to have it this way. But where I want it to go, it's not going to work, so I'm going to have to kind of figure that one out. But anyway, so it has this rubber base on the bottom, and this is, again, how they seem to recommend doing it. I kind of like this little curve thing that's going on like that. Yeah, there's your sync button, your USB port on the front, eject button, obviously the disc tray, power button right there. There is one of those lock devices, I guess, if you're going to mount it to something. No, there's the lock. Sorry, that's just a vent hole, I guess. The storage expansion unit, where you can put in additional SSD drives for greater storage, as well as 2 USB ports for other types of external storage, though there is a catch to that. We'll get back to it in a second. Ethernet port out, power supply, and HDMI out. No more of that HDMI in thing that the Xbox One attempted to do. The thing with the storage that's key for anybody who's out there who's looking into this. So games designed specifically for the Xbox Series X, you really should only put on the SSD drive because of the speeds required for them to run properly. Whereas the USB storage is really for the backwards compatibility stuff. So if you have Xbox One games that are compatible, all of which are, to my understanding, except for Kinect games. Kinect games will not work on this, and I'm betting the Kinect itself will not work on this. So you, if you have original Xbox One games, Xbox 360 games, or original Xbox games that are compatible, you would want to store them most likely on an external USB device. Because this thing only has 1 terabyte on board. Probably, I don't know this offhand, but I would guess only about 826 gigabytes of that are actually usable. And then you can expand the storage, but my understanding is that their external storage is essentially proprietary. So that's probably going to be an issue for people, but whatever, at least for now, whatever. You have the basic device that will allow you to play the games, so there you go. But I think that will pretty much do it for now. I'm excited to go ahead and plug it in and update it and all that sort of stuff, all the nerdy stuff I enjoy. But yeah, I'll catch you guys again soon, and we'll talk about more about comparing it to other versions of the Xbox and, you know, my thoughts after using it for a while, all that sort of good stuff. But for now, just the unboxing. So once again, thank you very much to Bruce for hooking this up. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you could please check out the description, you know, follow me on all the social media things, as well as, you know, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, what have you. I appreciate that. Check out the Discord, come in, chat, talk about the next generation of games. Tell me if you guys are excited. Who got an Xbox Series X? I still don't like the name. Who got an Xbox Series X? Who got a PS5 or is getting a PS5? Who's getting both? Who's getting neither? Tell me things. I'm genuinely curious. I love when new consoles launch. I find it just to be an extremely exciting time. So let me know. I'm very curious. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.